Hello everyone, this is The Last Word and I'm Maria Shakil. The BJP's recent victory in Delhi marks a significant milestone in their electoral journey. With 48 seats won in the Delhi Legislative Assembly and a woman Chief Minister in Rekha Gupta who was sworn in today, the BJP's 27-year-old drought in Delhi ends. But the capital conquest is coming at a time when the party enjoys total dominance in Indian electoral politics. At present, the BJP and its allies are in power in 20 states and union territories in India. In 16 legislative assemblies, the BJP's seat share is the highest ever. Remember, this is the party which was founded only in 1980, got its first chief minister a decade later in 1990 in Bhairon Singh Shekhawat in Rajasthan. Until 2014, the party's total chief ministers never crossed 27%. This number reached the highest with Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the helm when the BJP had 16 out of 31 chief ministers, which is 50% in May 2018, though it later dipped a bit and then resumed its upward journey. So the BJP has 39.7% of all MLAs in the country today. The Congress had 47.5% of all MLAs in 1989. So if that was to be any kind of comparison between the two parties. BJP's share of MLAs has been increasing since 2022. So the party today is firmly the pole of Indian politics. Many would call it the epicenter, driving India's political and electoral discourse. Neerja Chaudhary joins us. We have Sanjay Kumar, Professor of CSDS and Co-Director of Lokniti. We also have Amitabh Tiwari, political strategist. Neerja Chaudhary, the capital conquest is coming at a time, as I said in my intro, that BJP today is enjoying total and complete dominance all over the country.
Yes, and you know, Delhi is not little Delhi.
Yes.
7 Lok Sabha seats or 70 assembly seats. It is really the heart of, as has often been said, mini India, cosmopolitan, with the entire world being present here, the media being here, national media. And, you know, it is the key to control of the Hindi heartland, as we know. And for the BJP, the Hindi heartland is very important. Maria, if you think of another fourth woman, and Delhi is setting a trend for the whole country to be chief minister of Delhi. And I would say the one simple thing that the people of Delhi will want is Saaf Suthri Delhi. You know, whether it's the air we breathe, it's the Yamuna water we drink that is safe for our children, whether it's the sewerage, whether it's the rubbish dumps that need to be cleared up. Actually, the people of Delhi have voted for that. Those have been the big ticket issues this time. And because it's a woman heading it, maybe, hopefully, she may be more sensitive to it, this whole concept of what the people want. I hope so. Maybe it is a new star on the political horizon in Rekha Gupta. Well, time will tell, but it is delivery that the people of Delhi will want this time. They're more demanding, more aspirational this time. And let's see how the BJP comes up to their expectations or does not come up to their expectations.
Sanjay Kumar, looking at how the BJP's vote share has doubled in assembly elections in a decade. If you look at it, there has been a consistent growth. There was a dip which happened in 2018, and then again it is on the rise. And particularly after 2024 Lok Sabha elections, we have seen 3 state elections which have happened. Of course, Delhi is a half state, it's a union territory. But all these 3 states have voted for the BJP.
No, absolutely. You have already mentioned the data, Maria, that if you look at the trend, increasingly we are witnessing that BJP is not only retaining power, but BJP is retaining power with a much bigger mandate. Starting from Gujarat also. We should not forget that Gujarat BJP retained with a much bigger mandate. Haryana BJP retained with a much bigger mandate. Look at massive victory of BJP in Maharashtra, BJP and the allies. And now in Delhi, it's not a small victory. Almost touching, like 46-47% vote, 47% along with the allies, winning 48 seats. So there is a trend that BJP is not only winning state elections, being able to retain the government, but also winning with a much bigger mandate. That's a new thing, I think, which we are witnessing during last couple of years.
I think that the point that you have made, BJP retaining states and winning with a larger mandate, how is that really happening? And if you can give some examples here, Sanjay Kumar.
Delhi, Haryana,
Yes.
Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, even Chhattisgarh. So these are all big victories. Madhya Pradesh, biggest victory. Haryana, one of the biggest victory. Maharashtra, one of the biggest victory. Gujarat. So all these are examples which clearly indicate that BJP has not only retained power, but they are winning with a much bigger mandate. These are all examples of such victories by BJP in state assembly election during last 2-3 years.
Okay, let's bring in Amitabh Tiwari. Amitabh Tiwari, which is the terrain do you think which is challenging terrain for the party? Is it southern India, many would say, but what about West Bengal? And the BJP may be in power in Bihar, but it's an alliance government. They would want to be in power on their own, given the fact that elections in Bihar will be in few months from now. Do you think, as far as Bihar is concerned, that remains an area of great challenge?
Well, see, largely the challenge for the BJP is the south of India, because except for in Karnataka, the party on its own has never been able to form government or even win a handsome number of MLAs in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Andhra Pradesh. Now it is in power in Andhra Pradesh with alliance partners TDP and Janasena. So the southern states clearly pose challenge to the BJP, to its dominance. And you mentioned that around 47% of the MLAs belonged to the Congress party in 1988. And today around 37% of MLAs belong to the BJP. So while the BJP is clearly the pole position in India's politics, this 10% or 11% gap will have to come from largely the southern states, because in north, central, and western part of India, and even to some extent the eastern part of India, with the victory in Odisha in 2024, the BJP now has a pan-India presence. So in the south of India, starting with states like Telangana, where it has made decent progress, and the upcoming elections in Kerala and Tamil Nadu, it would want to make some gains, which we have seen in terms of vote share, not translating into seats in the Lok Sabha elections. In the east as well, apart from West Bengal, it is there, or it has been there in power in Jharkhand, Bihar, and Odisha. And in the northeast also, they have made substantial gains. In Bihar, they would want to be in power on their own, but for the past 20 years or almost 20 years, we've seen that it has relied on Nitish Kumar to largely lead the alliance. But for the first time now, BJP is the leader of this alliance in a sense, because it has much more seats than the JDU. And as the time evolves after this election, we could see a further weakening of the JDU or the retirement of Nitish Kumar from active politics, because he has reached around 77, 78 years of age. And that is when the BJP would want to go for the kill and appropriate some of the MLAs of the JDU. And that is when the party could become a real significant big force in Bihar.
Yes, and when we look at multiple states that they won in the run-up to 2024 polls, Neerja, particularly Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, these were states where it was almost like a done deal for the Congress party. But of course the Congress, we see many a slip between the cup and the lips there. But the larger question is that here is that fire in the belly, that hunger that we keep talking about, that here is a party which has the complete near total dominance in Indian politics, its electoral dominance. Still it continues to fight as if this is the battle which must be fought with complete clarity, and they have to win it.
Well, it's the largest organization now in the world, the largest election machinery in the world. And yes, you're right. There is a killer instinct. There's a hunger for power. It's the hunger of a new convert, which is now come to power on its own and wants to read now. In this time, they have got alliance. But otherwise, yes, there is that. Congress has become a much more entitled party, and it's revving up, but it is not. It has not displayed that kind of a hunger, or or even, as I say, the killer instinct to get back to power. But the challenge will come for BJP. Of course, in Bihar, it's not going to be a walkover. It is true that Nitish Kumar is not kept well. They will keep him as the face because that alliance of BJP and JDU has been a winning alliance, given the base that it represents. The base of Nitish Kumar added to that of the BJP has been the victorious one in the last elections. So they will keep it going, but after the elections or during the elections, however they may think suitably, the BJP will want the reins of power in Bihar. But it's going to be a fight. RJD and Congress together, it will be a fight. But the real challenge will come in 2026, which is Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and West Bengal. So those are states that are, all three states are going to be very difficult for the BJP. And then Uttar Pradesh in 2027, which is going to set the tone and tenor for the 2029 election. There too, Akhilesh Yadav has made it clear that they are going to go in for an alliance with the Congress and with other parties. So there also, let's see, Yogi Adityanath is trying to consolidate his hold in Uttar Pradesh. He's got a following independent of the BJP also, apart from the BJP structure backing him at the moment. So I think those elections are going to be challenging for the BJP in the coming months.
Yes, and when the party won Odisha, of course these elections happened along with the general elections, Sanjay Kumar. Odisha again was seen as a classic case where it was split voting. People voted differently in the assembly elections, although it happened simultaneously. But the fact is that Odisha was again a ground where the party started working in 2017. I remember that the first national executive after the BJP won Uttar Pradesh was held in Bhubaneswar in Odisha. So the work started in 2017 and it yielded electoral dividends in 2024.
No, certainly the point which we were discussing, they fix a target. Imagine any other party having government in, like 20, 21 state along with the allies. I'm sure there would have been some complacency within the party because, you have government in 20, 21 state. But I think they fix the target. Even if they are having government in 2021 state, I'm sure the next target is Bihar, and then certainly Bengal would be on the radar. And I'm sure BJP would have already started making preparations for strategies, how to win Bengal. They make it as a prestige issue. They made it a prestige issue even in 2021 assembly election in Bihar, in Bengal, which they didn't succeed. But I think this time it will be on the target, like winning Delhi was on the target. It may look like a very small state, 70 MLAs, only 7 parliamentary constituency, but it had a huge significance because Aam Aadmi Party was having a very strong government, very strong roots, 67 seats at one point of time, and then 62 seats in another election, more than 50% vote. So they have uprooted Aam Aadmi Party. Now the target is Bengal. So they fix a target. They fix the target and go for, like wholeheartedly putting up a, full strategy. I think Bengal is going to be the next target.
The party has been working very hard. 2019, they did manage almost 18 MPs from Bengal. Correct me, Amitabh. The number though went down in 2024. They are hoping that in assembly elections which happen 2 years from now, it will be a different picture. They have been working relentlessly on ground trying to build anti-Mamata narrative. But if we look at this map of BJP in pole position across the country, it is largely the south of India's, which is the big challenge. Kerala, Tamil Nadu, They had the door or window to South India, which is lost now in Karnataka. All these states, although they have an alliance partner, if you look at it, we have that also colored, the alliance partner in Andhra Pradesh, for example. You have the Andhra government is an NDA government.
Yeah, so essentially, currently it rules or it accounts for nearly 70% of land and 69% of population across the country in terms of the NDA governments. Now, if you see, there were two stages. One stage was under Modi 1.0, where BJP was in opposition in many states. It came into power, showcasing Modi as the super CM and then installing a chief minister, a double engine ki sarkar was the mantra then. In Modi 2.0, what we've seen is that even in states where the party was number 3 or 4, like Assam, Haryana, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, the party was able to retain power. So it converted the anti-incumbency sentiment
into
a
pro-incumbency
sentiment largely in these states. And now we will see in Modi 3.0 with the case of Odisha that the party in this phase is likely to enter into states or territories where it has not been able to in the past. And in the south of India, what is happening is that, or rather across India, there is a lot of churning which is happening in the regional parties. Parties like JDU or even a BJD, the TDP, they are facing a transition of power, or they are likely to face a transition of power, the BRS, in the coming years. And that is where the BJP hopes to make a gain. Let's say Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, it has to decide whether it wants to play a Congress-like role in Delhi, help DMK win, which could weaken the AIADMK further and occupy the opposition space in the next 5 years. The left is left only in Kerala. And if we go by the trend, and if it loses the election, that there could be a weakening of the left, like it had happened in West Bengal and Tripura, where the BJP hopes to make or occupy the opposition space. In Telangana also, similarly, BRS is likely to go through a transition of leadership, and it has weakened significantly over the years. So there are some openings which are available, but they may take 5 to 10 years to fructify. And as you've mentioned, and as Sanjay ji also mentioned, the party bats for the long term. So it makes strategies for a longer term period and not for very medium to short term periods. In West Bengal also, it hopes that the strategy which it has employed in Delhi, which is a mixture of presidential, because it does not have a leader to match Mamata, but TMC has been winning 119 seats for the past 3 elections. Which means that there is natural anti-incumbency creeping against some of these MLAs, and that is what the party hopes to exploit by contesting a seat-by-seat local sort of a contest.
But the fact is that there are a number of states which tend to be status quo-ish. Bengal is one such state which doesn't really vote out the incumbent the way we see, say, in Rajasthan. Every 5 years there is a change in government. There are these states, as you pointed out, I mean, Bengal, even Bihar, where people tend to wait to be completely disenchanted with the government and the governance model before they vote them out. Delhi portfolios have been announced. I will be going to that in just a bit. But before that, a quick sum up of your thoughts here, Neerja Chaudhary. It's a big day for the party. 27 years drought ending in Delhi with Rekha Gupta. But overall, the direction in which Indian politics is heading.
Oh, that's a very big question you ask. I think, the BJP, by winning the states after the setback in the Lok Sabha elections, is trying to create an aura that, that setback was a bad dream. We are making up for it, more than making up for it. And as a result, they've got the RSS on board. RSS is very much part of the decision-making process, as it used to be in the past. But the 2024 election showed that there was some kind of differences, and this is an open secret now. But the RSS is moving in step again, and Haryana, Maharashtra, Delhi, they've really walked in step with the BJP workers and pulled out all stops to win these states. So I think, and this is the 100th year of RSS. So what is going to be the future of politics, future of India? You know, when you showed the map, Maria, on your...
Let's have that map again.
Yeah.
I'll ask the producer to put that map again of total dominance that we are seeing. Yes, it's up there. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, there. So apart from these southern states and the northern head, and, you know, of course, West Bengal, actually at one level, one party rule in India, it's going to be all saffronized. You know, मुझे तो थोड़ा घबराहट होती है कि who will hold them to account? And, you know, this was what the 400 plus also did. You know, what does 400 plus mean? Does it mean one party rule in the country? Whereas the middle class intelligentsia got worried by that. The Dalits got worried because it will mean end of reservation. So I think in a vibrant democracy like ours, there should be, West Bengal should hold out. Tamil Nadu should stand firm. Kerala should stand firm. Of course, much better it would be if the Congress were to capture Bihar and UP and the BJP were to capture Tamil Nadu and Kerala in the south. So they become really well and truly pan-Indian parties, which is what we really need in the country. So I would say much will depend on how the India alliance also shapes up. Does it fade away? Does it bounce back? I think the kind of opposition we are going to have, of course, the BJP is on the march, very determinedly on the march. And why should it not be as a political party? It's the opposition that has to now really take stock. Where are they headed? What kind of politics are they going to provide? The narrative, the organization, dumping differences, you know, for the larger good. Will that really happen?
All right. Neerja Chaudhary, Sanjay Kumar and Amitabh Tiwari, really appreciate your time here on NDTV as we discuss the rise of the BJP and a total near dominance of the BJP in the electoral politics. And now we have the details come in of the entire Council of Ministers, who gets what. Ashish Sood appears to be the winner in this portfolio distribution. He is going to head the crucial home portfolio in Delhi. As far as the finance is concerned, that portfolio is with the Chief Minister herself. You know, Kapil Mishra gets law and justice. You know, and Parvesh Singh Verma is getting PWD. What about other portfolios? Dr. Pankaj Kumar Singh gets health and family welfare. That's all from me. Thanks so much for watching. Vishnu Shom joins you next.